Hey guys, finally got privileges to stream again. Just got through working on Mild 69 pickup, having a cold beer. So, yeah, they took me down. Took me down for a week. I must be a dangerous radical. Wanted to show something here I just watched, and this was crazy, man. This was crazy. Let me see if I've...
Of course, they can read the numbers as...
Got it where he's talking about it. Thing right there. Oh, that should be close enough.
Americans. I'm going to ask a simple question. How many of them were killed by right-wingers for political reasons? Not many. Or since we're talking about threats here, pose the question another way. Are you more in danger walking through a neighborhood that votes 90% Democrat or a neighborhood that votes 90% Republican?
That wasn't what I wanted. It might be right back here at the very first.
June, that report was complete. It concluded.
That was right at
Joe
first.
Biden ordered federal law enforcement and intelligence agencies to prepare.
Now, this was his first thing he did. That's what he's talking about. This is the very first thing Joe Biden did.
Review of how the administration should fight terrorism. By last June, that report was complete. It concluded that after more than 20 years, Islamic terror is no longer the greatest threat to this country. Instead, the agencies declared that domestic political extremism is, quote, the most urgent terrorism threat the United States faces today. That's a very stark assessment. So you have to ask, who exactly are these terrorists who threaten us so urgently? And they're not who you might expect. The report did not even mention the BLM riots, the deadly BLM riots that had just taken place. There wasn't a word about Antifa. There was nothing about the gunmen who murdered 800 Americans in the city of Chicago last year, many of them children. No, they weren't there. Instead, the Biden administration declared that the, quote, most lethal elements of today's domestic terror threat.
What's he going to say? Is he going to say me? Because YouTube treats me like it's me. Let's see. Does he say me?
Are political conservatives. They're
I am
people
a
who
political
disagree with Joe
conservative.
Biden. Now, that report was released almost exactly 6 months ago. 6 months ago.
You got to love that, huh? Political conservatives. I guess they did mean me. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? They just, wow, come right out and just come right out and do it. Oh, this was crazy. Alan showed me this. I don't know if he showed Joe, but this was funny. And of course, you know, Alan is he did the decode on it. And so y'all tell me. Let's take it all the way back. Where is it? This is pretty funny.
Fighters, you gotta get me a record.
It's our 10th album. We gotta break the mold on this one. Let's go somewhere we've never been.
This place is amazing.
Do you guys get this overwhelming sense of death? Ooh, it doesn't really seem like the right fit. Whoa, it's rad. That was weird. The sound of this house is the sound of album 10.
All right, aren't you guys amps? Living room.
Let me apologize in advance for all the rock we're about to make.
Got a couple of ideas I've been working on. I'll lay them on you.
Dude, wait. It's called Everlong, and you wrote it about 20 years ago.
How you feeling? Everything okay?
Ever since we moved into this house, my mind is flooded.
We all have writer's block.
This is not just a creepy rock and roll house. It allows spiritual entities to cross into our world.
Oh my god! Dude has got one flew over the cuckoo's nest crazy.
It's this place, man.
Let's finish the track.
Can we just wait, dude? You found a new musical note?
Hell yes, I did.
It's an L.
Any chefs in the group?
I'm pretty handy on the grill.
Yeah, you like your meat charred and dry.
He does make a killer barbecue.
What do we do?
We could save gas.
Is the almost done?
Yeah, it's killer.
Here you go, man. Finish the song.
You did.
Right. So there's that. There's that. Alan said that to me. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I wonder if in the end, does the album go platinum? Do they have more and more hits, or do they realize the error of their ways and chill? Who knows? Who knows? But I just want to put out a quick video. I got my channel back. I was sitting here clicking, and it was funny. I clicked on it to set up one, and I didn't pay attention, and it said for 11 o'clock tonight. And this one said for like 11:15, and like I said before, I always just go. I don't wait till that time. But yeah, it's a pretty day here. I finished off my first 30 milligram vial of my Texas authorized, legalized cannabis health product, not hemp. I have a doctor's prescription for all of this. If y'all are going to try and call medical misinformation on me again, I got a little bit, maybe 5 milligrams left of the 1-to-1, which is CBD half and THC the other half. I got have an appointment Monday in Houston with a spine surgeon. I went and had x-rays yesterday on my back, just regular x-rays, because I already have an MRI. And wow, it's not looking great. Me and Ellen put it in his displayer and put it up on the big screen we have for a monitor. And wow, we'll see what this surgeon says. He claims minimally invasive, and that's all I'm down for. I scrubbed on too many open back surgeries, decompressions, laminectomies, and foraminotomies, and discectomies, and fusions, and all of that. And if they can do it minimally invasive through a hole, an incision about that big, hole about that big, use a progressive cannulation system, or put a guide wire down into the space, take a small tube, push over it, take one next size, push over it, next size, push over it, next size, push over it, push over it. You just keep expanding the hole, and when you're done, pull all the center out. You got a port down in there, put an arm on it, attach that arm to the bed, lock it in place so it doesn't move. Hey Simon, how are you? And you pull the microscope in and do the procedure. If they'll do that, I'm in. Oh yeah. Okay. So Alan changed his channel name. If you didn't know that, Simon, to Mud Flood Was Armageddon. I'll put you a link in it here if I can do it. Yeah, I think I can do it. Yeah, this is he changed the name of his to Mud Flood Was Armageddon. I think that'll take you there. Maybe not. I don't know. That doesn't look right, does it? Mud Flood Was Armageddon though. I don't know what that deal was. I guess you gotta click on a deal. And then you gotta share it. I'll get you it there. I don't know. That's him. Mud Flood Was Armageddon. I don't know how long you've been away, Simon, but it's been different. He Al, I think the last few nights he's gone on benders. He's been going at it crazy. I've just been doing my thing. We cuss and discuss every day and get things lined out, and he does a presentation. He he out in the garage where he does right behind me through there is where we got everything set up. It's a lot warmer, better Wi-Fi signal for him, and he's been forgetting at night when he gets done and goes out to close the door and leave the heater on in the garage. And Kathy, if she gets up, she lets the dogs out, and they got a doggy door they can go in the garage. And she walked out there one morning, and then it was cold. You know, I got to close that door and leave that heater on. Poor guy. Our neighbor across the street had concrete trucks pulling in at 7 o'clock this morning. I said I put a for sale sign on my old 69. Had a couple of people ask, and it's crazy. I've been going and I'll start it once a week or so, keep the battery charged, fluids pumped, and for some reason, I don't know why I did, I popped the hood. I'm just looking things over, and my God, if the back spark plug wire on the passenger side wasn't just hanging there, spark plug exposed. Put that on, then I started looking at it and started it up and watched it, and bracket for the air conditioner compressor, it was vibrating, it was off, so I had to adjust it, did all that. It was fun. Hadn't worked on the truck in a while, but got that thing lined up so the belt's tracking straight, not causing a wobble. But we got our channel back here. My other one, my backup channel, the next day I went on it and put out a video going, man, YouTube's dogging me, man. Why y'all doing this to me? And they took that video down. So that channel's down for, I guess, one more day. That's just crazy. I don't know why, but Tucker Carlson, that deal right there, the government did a study. First thing, and 6 months later, Christian conservatives are think about that. The intelligence community, that's a big deal, man. That's a lot of people said that Christian conservatives, number one, el numero uno. You gotta love that. At least we're number one at something. At least we're number one at something. I watched a Dinesh D'Souza debate with an atheist guy, and he says, "Well, Christians, we believe that there is something after death, and no one knows, but that's what we believe." And the guys, or there's nothing, and the guy's like, "Well, no, nothing can't be something." And well, I mean, it's heaven, hell, or this guy is there's nothing. You just die, and that's nothing. You don't have, so nothing else goes on. It's the end of the line. And this guy says that it doesn't make any sense. He told Dinesh D'Souza, "Hey, wait a minute. You're coming at this from an intellectual level. Why?" And he's like, "I thought we were having a debate. I thought we were debating this." And it was pretty interesting. That guy, he's like, he says he was a Christian. And then when he saw the inconsistencies, he just kind of like our friend. Still praying for you, Joel. I hope you can find your way back, buddy. And, it's just interesting the way these people think that a God in their mind, if it was an omnipotent God, wouldn't allow any suffering. They always bring up, what about my daughter getting cancer or my wife killed in a car wreck? Why would God allow that? Christians, we're always like, well, I ain't going to question him. I don't know why things happen. I just know that if I do my part and follow the word and my intent, and my discernment, and my heart is set on the word of God and following those tenets, I should have less of that tragedy. But nobody's spared from harm and pain and sadness and mourning. I mean, how do you escape that? These people think a God should just make a perfect world where everything is perfect. Well, perfect doesn't exist without imperfect. Just like good doesn't exist without evil. Right doesn't exist without wrong. Everything has its counter. And if you want to imagine that God doesn't exist because you had an aunt die of cancer, or your dog got run over. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's on you. But I just want to do a quick little video here. Been on 18 minutes. I'm back up. I hope this doesn't get taken down. But I have an appointment Monday with a spine guy in Houston. Wednesday, I get my second delivery of my second prescription for my legal medicine. And it works well. It worked really well for me for muscle spasms. And that was one of my biggest things, boy, when I start having muscle spasms. Thanks, Simon. Thanks. We hope all has been well. We hope things have been going your way. But, the straight 0 to 1 THC for me and my tincture here, government approved prescription medications, helped with the muscle spasms immensely. And I did not have a feeling that I had partaken in a cannabis product. But the 1-to-1 is basically for nighttime for sleep, because if you take it in the same dosage as the 0 to 1, you'll get sleepy. And I did. And this last week, for the first time since I was a kid, I'm guessing, because I can't remember, I took my normal dose that they recommend, went to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning. My dog needed to go out. I let him out. Like I said, he's got the doggy door. He'd come in through the garage. It's warm. Open the kitchen door so he can slip in. He's got a bed in here and food. So I just went back to bed. And Next thing I knew, it was 8:30 in the morning. I had slept right straight through, man. I hadn't slept till 8:30 since I was a kid, man. And that stuff worked really well. And has enough for pain through the night, and the CBD helps you relax and sleep well. And like I said, I have my next appointment with them next Wednesday. My next delivery comes Wednesday, and I'm very encouraged that I'll probably pretty much quit the flour if I get my tinctures balanced right and I get the right dosages, because this was, I think this was $120, and it only lasted me a week. And that's not good. That's expensive. And so I think they have different concentrations. I'll talk to my provider next week, and maybe I can get something little beefier, last a little longer. Take 1/10 of 0.1 of a meal, and that'll last me like it was a full meal. That's what I need, because it's going to get expensive. But everybody be cool. Take care. Good vibrations, discernment.